Hello and welcome to all the students of Europe Hotel School. I'm honored to be your guide on this part of your online learning journey. Now, my world is all about the intersection of technology and modern hospitality operations. But today, we're going to tackle one of the most vital human skills in our industry, cultural awareness.
So let's just start with a question that every great hospitality professional has to learn to ask themselves. When a guest is silent, what does it really mean? Because in a global hotel, what's left unspoken can be way more powerful than what's said out loud. And learning to hear that silence, well, that's the key to excellence.
You see, the modern hotel is really a crossroads of the entire world. It's this complex, beautiful tapestry of cultures. And for you, as a service professional, this presents a huge challenge, but also a truly remarkable opportunity.
I want you to think about it like this. Every single guest that walks through your doors carries a unique cultural blueprint. It's invisible, but it dictates everything, from how they'll tell you they're unhappy to what makes them feel truly seen and valued. Our main job, really, is to learn how to read it.
So, where do we even begin? Well, it all starts with decoding guest communication. This is probably the most fundamental skill we need to build bridges across any cultural divide.
So let's get a clear definition on the table. Cultural awareness isn't just about being polite, it's a core professional competency. It is the skill of understanding and, more importantly, adapting to the profoundly different ways our guests see and experience the world.
On this slide, you can see the two basic poles of communication. A guest from a direct culture, for example, might just say, "The room is too cold. It's crystal clear and it needs a direct solution." Simple. But a guest from an indirect culture, they might say something like, "It is quite chilly in the evenings here, isn't it?" The underlying need is exactly the same, but the delivery means you have to read between the lines to figure out the real request.
And that's the crucial point. You absolutely must become a master of observation. It's not just what the guest says, it's how they say it. Is their tone a little tense? Is their body language kind of closed off? These subtle signals are often the real truth of their experience, especially when giving direct feedback just isn't part of their cultural norm.
This brings us right to our next critical area. You know, respect is the universal language of hospitality, for sure, but you've got to understand that it's spoken in countless different dialects. The way we express that respect can vary so dramatically.
Things like gestures, greetings, even eye contact. These are the subtle variables of respect. Each one sends a powerful message, and believe me, that message changes completely depending on your guest's background. A simple gesture you think is friendly could be deeply misunderstood by someone else.
Let's just take one specific example, eye contact. In many Western cultures, looking someone directly in the eyes says, "I'm honest, I'm engaged." It's how we build trust. As a professional, you're actually trained to do this. But what happens when that's not the case for your guest?
And right here, this is the challenge. The exact same action, holding eye contact, can mean the complete opposite. For some guests, looking away a bit is the real sign of respect. Your ability to pick up on that nuance and adapt in the moment, that's what takes service from just good to truly exceptional.
Okay, so this brings us to the practical side of things. It's not enough to just know all this. You have to actively adapt your service style to meet these different expectations head-on. Think about these core concepts here. Let's take personal space. In some cultures, standing too close is going to feel intrusive. In others, keeping your distance can feel cold and unfriendly. Or what about privacy? Some guests see it as the ultimate luxury. They want to be left alone. Others thrive on that personalized attention and conversation. Your approach just can't be one size fits all.
And I want to be really clear on this point. Adapting your style does not mean you compromise your professional standards. Not at all. It means you apply those high standards with cultural intelligence, with empathy, to make every single guest feel like the service was designed just for them.
So how do you master this? Well, here's the thing. Mastery isn't really the goal. Cultural awareness is an ongoing journey. It's a continuous path of professional development that's going to last your entire career. And that journey is built on 3 core habits. First, observe with genuine curiosity, never with judgment. Second, listen actively, and I mean listen to the meaning behind the words. And third, adapt with flexibility, always ready to shift your approach in a heartbeat. If you can master these habits, you will become a globally minded leader.
And why does this matter so much? Well, the payoff is huge. It leads directly to better guest satisfaction scores. It builds a powerful, inclusive brand reputation that brings in a global clientele. And most importantly,
It skyrockets your own growth as a skilled and perceptive professional.
So let's end with this reality. Every single guest interaction is a test of your cultural awareness. It's a constant, live exam of your skills. The question I want you to carry with you from this day forward is simple. Are you prepared to pass?